finally out here. Yeah, hope you're all ready for this piece of crap. But yeah, I'm already in details, so yeah, let's get started, I guess. The tower, which is the reason why people go to zone 2. There's like no other tower where like you're actually gonna go into the area. Like, they're not like especially bad. I mean, you know, we have a few good ones. Like I think Pleasant Sin, it has like pretty good looking design, I guess. But you know, we also have some pretty horrible ones here, like Dreams in Caverns, like mobile. That tower, no, go away, stay away from me. Swar's Triangular Tower, that one is also pretty horrible. Greatest Pleasure would be, I think, kind of decent if it wasn't like like a trillion years long. So ToDT, like the first few floors are like really hard. After that, it gets a bit better. Since here the B-sides are, it looks kind of promising, but I'm pretty scared that this Grand will ruin me. Crazy, you definitely did not cook. Maybe if this tower had Sonic me. Okay, yeah, that's of course a joke. This tower is really good. I mean, it's maybe not the best one in Zone 2, but it's definitely the most iconic. You know, I also found a few skips in floor 1. You know, it's pretty good. No, this first floor is not too bad actually. There, you know, you can do a few skips and skip like the only hard section, and besides that, like this floor's like peak room, maybe even lower. But yeah, I once got to floor 3 on mobile, and you know, I'm a bit better with trusses now, so think that there's really nothing, like I do not really need to learn any new skills for this actually. So I thought like I'm definitely gonna do ultraviolet, but on the way of completing this, you know, kind of again, like Tough Ultraviolet has some pretty horrible sections in the earlier floors. Well, the later floors are pretty fun, but first you are super annoying. Okay, you know, on PC I once got to like floor 2 and failed on these head hitters. You know what? I'm gonna get some pre-practice before, you know, I'm gonna do anything, because it's like pretty stupid if I won't. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna pre-practice this a bit. You know, where's that? I joined attack at one point. I think I saw it right here. I played that a few weeks ago, so it should be here actually. I guess not. Okay, go search for this, because there's a practice place for this. Double trouble. Have they removed this? Oh my god. Please don't say that they removed this game. You know, like the guy that made this, like they made a ton of games. Here, Tough Dog. No fucking way. Literally, like, what? I can't join that, I guess. Roblox being dickheads again. Hey, I can still join this part, I guess. You know, it's better than nothing. But yeah, you cannot hear like any music because it won't teleport you to the place. Here, tough. Where's tough trouble? Oh, my bad. I went to the grading for now. I'm going to the spatial system. So, you know, floor 1, I guess. I already all jumped this tower. So, you know, it's got some experience. You know, these wraps are not that bad. Like, the hardest section, in my opinion, is like this one here if you do it without skips. But with skips, you know, it's a lot easier. So you don't only need to do one jump. You can easily like overwrap these. I guess this may not be the hardest part, but yeah, this floor that definitely has some really hard parts. No, the first two floors, it's pretty hard to say if they're easy or not, because I'm always like having a bit of trouble to judge this. But this tower definitely gets a bit easier on the later floors. I mean, once you get to the B side, it's basically free and just loop filling. I guess the structure is also pretty hard. You know, I get only like these two jumps. Think floor 2 is definitely the first floor where I should get some practice on it. You know, these wraps, they're not too bad. I just gotta press D and not W. Else I won't have enough momentum. This one here is the same with floor 2, just that you have a lot more space to land on. Okay, I also gotta, you know, watch at my health, but this should be fine, you know. Worst. I don't think you can skip. Let me try real quick. Maybe. No, it does not seem like that. Maybe if you do a 13 stud. But you know, gameplay is not even that hard. Like, the only hard jump is this wrap. Stick out, I guess. Again, like, this section is super easy. Yeah, here's like also a skip that you can do. Yeah, okay, this, I guess this skip is a lot better to do. But I'm gonna do this, you know, in this practice session legit. Since, you know, not legit, like, try to not skip that much. Since, you know, I should practice these sections that I really don't know how to do. That I skip. You know, I skip most of these just to reduce my risk of failing. Because, you know, I always can, like, fail the easiest jumps. Okay, this jump is actually fairly easy. And yeah, then we have some... I guess I gotta be a bit careful with the tight ropes. Like, these are, like, semi-hard, I guess. You know, I luckily passed floor 7 on Toga. So I got a bit of experience with tight ropes. Okay, wait. Maybe this is too far. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it like that. Yeah, okay, and this is mostly wraps, which, I think I'm decent at. Some wraps. Not the worst thing. Floor 3's beginning is pretty horrible. Like, this part here, this, like, especially bad, in my opinion. I hate jumps like these. Especially if they have, like, a low ceiling thingy. So, like, a ceiling below you. Great. I don't think I should do it. Yeah, no. Definitely not like that. Yeah, okay, that's why. Just gotta do some raps. No, I should definitely practice the B-sides of already. Because I don't want to, like, be 50 hours stuck on that part. No, like, the first 4 floors are fairly hard, actually. Might say that, like, floor 4 is the hardest floor. In terms of, like, punishment and difficulty. Of course, like, raw gameplay, probably the C side has, like, really hard gameplay. The B side has, like, extremely easy parts. Like, that's, there's, like, a one spinner part, I think, like, B side of floor 9. Like, that side, you can literally, like, completely cheese that entire floor. And also the entire time has, like, on, like, floor 8's B-side, it just has tower strategic mechanic floor 1 gameplay. Not, like, the same, but it has, like, really similar gameplay. Okay, what the hell? It's just a spinner, not the worst thing in the world. I think you're able to high jump, yeah. should be right. This, you know, this jump may give me some troubles. You know, this kind of like no, crazy towers always are like crazy towers are like extremely similar. Always like Tower of Niflheim and Fractured Obstacles are pretty similar actually, if you look at it. And I mean, like, I heard that like all of like the three towers that crazy has in game that I can like now think of, like Tofo, ToDT, and you know uh Teo here TON. Why can't I do a 10 star? This is just a normal rap. Yeah, okay, I just gotta stand on the corner. And then we get some trust gameplay. Like, up to this point, it's already a bit hard, but this trust part is probably the section that I will struggle the most with. Just this jump. Whoa. No, I should not do it like that. I should probably just jump. No. Okay, I gotta stand here on the outside and go back. Oh, good. Stick out. And just a wrap. Okay, you know, this is also on TOTL. Guess this tower really has a lot of sections which are inspired by thinning layers. I mean, like that spinner part and of course the beginning. Like, these are like the main part. And not spinner, my bad. Cylinder. No, that's like on floor 6, I think. Right after like one of the hardest floors in the entire tower. Yeah, this is pretty horrible. Floor 4 and like 3 are like the floors that I'm scared of the most. Oh, it's just a 12 star. I think so. Okay, no, this wedge section is actually pretty simple. You just need to be careful. And this is just a 2-star. What? Why does it suddenly become easier and then just this drop? Okay, you gotta treat it like a 10-star drop, I guess. Okay, that's just some long jumps. I think you're able, yeah, you're able to cheese the ladder. I think I will also do that because, you know, ladders are definitely a lot more buggy than other mechanics. And I gotta do it like that. That's really the important thing. I think floor 5 is like a break floor, kind of, besides that trust part. Now just some remorseless gameplay. Okay. Yeah, this is basically scratching like insane gameplay. I do not really think this is a free insane. By the way, I think like this is definitely like an SC. Like, it's more of an SC than TODC. Which is like, of course, like, there are still people who would say, oh yeah, you didn't complete an SC because of Tough Double Trouble, but, and it's like the lowest rated game. But like, if you say that and your first SC was TODC, then no. Because like, that's a definition of free tower. Like, I guess it has harder floors than insane, but again, like, you cannot really count that as an SC. Like, oh yeah, this tower's top 1 because literally only 3 floors are harder than any tower. but the rest is like top 500 gameplay. Whoa. Okay, another cheese, I think. Yeah, I can just treat this as a wrap, but maybe this might be a bit. Yeah, I think this is a bit dangerous, so maybe the ladder is the way to go. Just if I fail, yeah, I'll be back on floor 1. So, you know, the bad part about this, the A side. A side is like the only punishing aspect besides like the last jump. Yeah, the last jump is like the only part that's outside. You know, it's pretty funny. I think you are able to. Yeah, okay. I would definitely like. Maybe I would definitely do some skips, but like not every single skip. Like high jumping is for me like highly illegal. Okay, not illegal, but you know, like feel like lag high jump the entire tower, and it's not even intended. Like I think never that lag high jumping is never intended to be. It's never intended, but who knows? Like normal high jumps, you know, that's the builder's fault. Like you're able to like do a 12 stud or 11 stud high jump. That's the fault of the builder. Yeah, that's really just the fault of the builder. But 13 studs and you do like a lag high jump, that's like for me not really that legit. Oh yeah, this floor has like that button challenge, right? I think this also has like the B side with the no, this has the one. Yeah, this is the easy B side. Like this one's extremely free. The B side of this floor. Now I'm gonna drink some water real quick. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. Time for some epic gaming moments. I guess this part has been such, but you can get fairly easy back. So, you know, it's not actually that bad. Okay. These tightrope wraps are definitely concentration. Whoa. Barely missed that, bro. Okay, I think I should do it sideways. That's a note for future self. Okay, yeah, this ladder looks horrible. Kind of crazy that I did that. Yeah, ladders are just horrible. Okay, this ladder flick is pretty hard. The rest is, you know, not the worst, I guess. I mean, it's still ladder gameplay, which is, in my opinion, just trust gameplay, but with horrible physics, and that's just facts. Trust ladder gameplay is just an excuse to make trust gameplay harder. No, if you're trying to make like a hard tower, okay, but it also kind of makes the tower a bit less enjoyable, since it's literally the same as trusses, just that the physics are a lot. Oh. Elite skip, but like these jumps are fillers, so I don't know. Maybe not like that useful of a skip. You know, like I guess it's the skips are not on the bad part and the hard part, so it's good, I guess. If there are skips on bad parts, I like, to be honest, pretty bad, but skips on hard parts that I give the tower its difficulty, these are, you know, not that good unless it's like way above the tower's difficulty. Like in a hard tower and there's suddenly just an intense floor, like, okay, if you can cheese that, that's pretty good. But like bad floor, bad part with cheese, that's good, you know. If you are able to cheese a bad part. Okay, this wrap is horrible. Why do I struggle so much with 10-step wraps? Or like wraps that are similar. I just gotta like do a bit more, like align a bit better, and that's literally it. Maybe I'm then able to be tough wrapping into oblivion. No, I guess that I got too many stress wraps. Okay, we got awesome Finstat usage for awesome people. What was that? I don't hope that that happens to me in a real one. Okay, the good thing about floor 7 is that it gives me like a few partial nets here on the A side. That would definitely make floor 8 and 9 a lot easier. At least it's punishing. I mean, if it's closer to here, I could still fall to like floor 5. But it's, you know, not good. And this is a wall hop skip, right? Yeah, it is. No. Oh, I have FPS on, no, I have it on 60. Did I, like, am I wrong or what? Maybe you're not. You should be, though. But, yeah. Can test that once I'm, like, to get here consistent. You know, again, like, the B side is pretty easy, it's not the worst. Oh, wait. Forgot about this. It's kind of cool that, like, you know, crazy thought. I can kind of think of, like, these gameplay things here just being there because, like, crazy realized, oh yeah, there's some cheese. Oh yeah, I don't want to, like, people think that this car's, like, badly made. So I'm just gonna, like, make the wrap that you're able to cheese easily impossible so that you won't have to cheese. That's a pretty good way of covering up your mistakes. But maybe I'm wrong, but still, if that was like the case, then that would be pretty funny actually. Okay, oh. Tough double trouble, you always gotta go look around. Else it's not gonna work. That entire floor just gets made by the button. Okay, floor 10's B-side is a bit hard. If I don't fail that goddamn tightrope. Will definitely boost my rap skills, my ladder and trust skills, at least by a bit. And my, here, what is it called? Oh, wait. Maybe, like, my, yeah, this has a lot more, ladder game. It actually, like, in the, it's actually pretty hard to say, like, floor 5 to 10 has, like, a lot more, here. Yeah, I gotta do, like, backtracking on this one, and then gotta do this. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the. Oh, it's already back. What is going on with me today, bro? Nice. You know what? Okay, yeah, these trusses are horrible, by the way. I guess not, like, these are, like, extremely buggy. No, I kind of like the style of gameplay here on this floor, but the gameplay that is, like, in here is pretty horrible. Yeah, you know, kind of makes sense, I guess. Okay. Let me do this flipping ladder flick now. You know, ladder flicks are the best type of gameplay. This tower also used a few fin studs. Might prepare me for TOC. Which will definitely not be my second SC. Like, TOC as their second SC is genuinely crazy. Or first. But, yeah. Guess that's just the thing. As my second SC, I will either do TOTL, Thanos Tower, or I might do Thanos Tower as my first one. No, like, these trust flicks, you gotta, like, do it, wait. There was, like, some kind of strategy for these kinds of... No, like... I know, I think it does not work when there's a truss above it. So I gotta do these regular flicks. Yeah, okay, it works if there's, like, no truss above it. Good to know. That would definitely improve me. That would definitely help me on my truss skills. And here I gotta do it like a 12 stat. But do not, like, align it too bad. Too good. Like, I do not need to align it that much. Yeah, for this one I think I have to. Yeah, okay. That's genuinely great that I found this trust strategy. No, I knew about it before, but I always forget about it. And yeah, after that it's B-side, and it's, you know, the gameplay is not that, like, easy, for, like, some exceptions. But it also does not, like, get, oh my god, this is, like, the main difficulty of, like, the A side is just the punishment, and once the punishment is gone, this tower's just easy. Okay, and this has, like, a bit of button. Not, like, that much, it's mostly just time buttons, but it's still got, you know, a fairly decent amount of button progress. Yeah, I think floor 9's B-side is, you know, the one that's with the buttons, that's, like, the hardest one. And floor 8 is, like, extremely easy. Like, one of the easiest, even. Because you can literally just change up the entire tower. I guess, you know, you gotta do the first one. Again, if you fail this one, I guess. You know, the B-side and the ending of the C-side is a bit punishing, I guess. But it does not, like, send you back to the beginning of the the A side, which definitely makes this a bit better. I mean, still, like, the last two floors are a bit frustrating, at least from that what I heard. I did not really heard the best thing about 9C, but, you know, who knows, maybe my experience will be quite flawless. No, I really hope, like, I either like get a grind like ToIE or like my TOTS grind on PC. Like one of these grinds will just be good. You know, with the ToIE grind on mobile, I had a few fails, I guess, like on floor 9. But it genuinely, like, I had some fun and stuff like that. Like, I actually went through the like a week max. It was definitely one of my most enjoyable grinds to this day. Of course, thoughts I quit halfway through for some time. But still, I mean, it was just a bit better because I just fluked the last 3 floors. Yeah, and this part, oh, I forgot, like, I think it's on, not 8, it's on 7. Or on the end of 8. Might be also there. Whoa. Yeah, this got a huge kill rig spinner. So I gotta be careful of that. Oh. Yeah, I guess the first 3 like parts are pretty hard. No, okay, it's an entire B-side floor, so that makes it a bit simple. And you don't even get damage on that part. It's honestly great news. This might not be that painful. I guess it just goes in that direction. You know, the part that I'm scared of the most is like B-side. Okay, for this one, I literally like just gotta stand in this corner. And that's it, like. You can literally just cheese it that easy. Like, you can genuinely just do this extremely easy. But yeah, the rest of the B-side is like pretty easy. Actually, like once you get to this part. This is floor 7, yeah. And this one from 6, even though it sends you, you know, back. No, it does not. Okay, that's cool. It does not send you back. It's a net, I guess. And it just has a few buttons. It's timed. I got it. Yeah, it's just about your IQ. Just gotta, you know, do this quick and grab these like extra buttons to do the challenge. Okay, I always get that wrong for some reason. You gotta do it, I think, from this point on. Yeah. And here you gotta do it like this. Yeah, let's jump. No, it's just loop failing. Once you reach 9. Once you reach 9B. Shit. Oh, I guess this is like a quite lenient timer actually. So, oh no, it's not. I forgot. No, you gotta get like the button, and after that, oh yeah, okay. Can't remember this now. No, just be quick, and that's the most important thing. You gotta do these raps a bit fast, and then that final part. Yeah, this like tightrope is the only bad part. And then you reach the B side. You know, the first like 3 seaside floors are netted, and after that it's, you know, just a bit of gameplay, I guess. No, like if you're playing ToDT, you should definitely practice the seaside. No, first of all, practice the A side, because that's like gonna be the most important part, and also the most painful part of that entire part. You might get like a bit frustrated on the C side if you loop fail it a lot, but you know, it's not like, oh my god, I lost all my progress. Wait, if you fail 9 or 10, I think you will get sent back to the beginning, right? Yeah, okay, that's... And after that, you just need to practice 9C and 10C. And after that, do the B-side floors that bring you back to 10B. So 9 and 8B. And after that, it's literally it. Like, you're literally... The other ones are all netted. I guess you can still like kind of practice. You should also still kind of practice it, I guess. But of course, like, don't do it too much, since like you're gonna waste your time practicing these easier parts. Because if there's a net, it's definitely gonna be a lot easier. Okay, I think I'm gonna play now gonna play legit now, which means no practice anymore. The water tastes like water today. I love water. I'm gonna check if any friends are online. Okay. Okay. Guess it's time for ToDT legit. Oh my god. Wait, are these like minis? What is this texture? It looks like they're like LEDs on it. Like, this glass is so weird for some reason. I also love this song. I used to remember when I watched Pokemon the anime. Man, that were like great times when I was like 6 and I watched that anime like the entire time. And this song goes hard, like, I kind of forgot how hard it goes. Especially in this, like, room, it actually goes hard. And I mean, it also fits well, because they say, prepare for double trouble. I guess I watched it on German, not in English, but I think they say that, right? But then it's just, most of the towers, just the Binding of Isaac and Mario Galaxy music. Which, of course, like, I do not have a problem with. I love Mario and the Binding of Isaac. And I love Mario. I never played The Binding of Isaac, but I heard great things about it, so, you know. Who's that? Come on, man. Nice. This fitting also is pretty hard. What the hell? Is that like a flat side? I don't know. I am not the best with Ethos flat. Nice. The thing that just I do not like about ToDT, it's not like the punishment, it's just how horrible like the first few floors are. Like, floor 1 to 4 are like super horrible. Like the gameplay is unfun and like genuinely like I have zero enjoyment in like these sections. Like I guess floor at 2 and like whenever like the earlier floors are like only fun when it has filler gameplay. Like when it gets hard on the later floors, that is pretty fun. But like it's just so especially like demotivating if you fail on the earlier floors because like it feels like you lost all your damn progress. And I really just hate that about these Tower of Double Trouble. Like the first few floors are just horrible. Besides that, like your grind has got to be painless once you are like consistently passing this. But yeah, while you try to do that, it's just gonna be painful unless you're like lucky and do good and get pretty consistent. So like you only need to practice like this part, I guess, if you like want to minimize your practice time, which you should definitely not do for any tower that's above SC or SC. Wait, what? If this is a skip, bro, what? I think this is a skip. Wait a sec. Yeah, okay, this is just a 12 one. These ones are a lot more inconsistent than 11 stats. If it was 11 stats, I might have done it, but it's not really worth the time. I hate this goddamn first like floor. Especially the first two floors are like especially horrible. Even though you know floor 3 objectively is like not the best as well as floor 4. Floor 1 and 2 are just so annoying. Like I guess the gameplay can be fun sometimes, but it just I don't know. And the thing is also the music gets good on the later floors. Like the first few floors like have extremely basic music. Like nothing against the Binding of Isaac, of course, like it has like some of the best sound music in Ito. But yeah, it's just extremely annoying for like your grind. Like keep on listening to this song. I guess this may be a skill issue, who knows. Okay, nice, floor 2. I got to floor 2 digits. Okay, I gotta be a bit careful for this section here. No, be a bit careful. Nice. Think this may be a new PV. No fucking way. Like, what? Guess I can write a PV message now. PV floor 2. I'm gonna pin that. Yeah, genuinely that fail was horrible. What was that even like? How was that even possible to fail that jump? Guess I was a bit unlucky today with the fails. And I failed on a medium tower. I mean the first one, you know, that was like my fault and I'm genuinely embarrassed for that, but the second one wasn't even my fault. Like the cannon just did not work. Even if I recorded like that's why I hate Purgatorio. They tried to make it look like they're like a AAA game, but then they have like bugs like this. I guess AAA games nowadays have bugs, so they're kind of right. Is this guy trying to like you know what? I just let him do whatever he wants to do. these like rafts, when they're short, I just felt them more than when they're long. For some reason. Okay, I did not do this stick. Guess it's still not that bad. This is just camera control. This one. I actually just gotta take like that one path that I take, and it should be flawless. Nice. Floor 2x2. Sounds horrible. And I immediately failed the first jump. Like, that's really good, bro. Really good. BB42 X2. Yeah, I'm gonna also update it soon. On the next stream though. Why is my trail sound? You just deactivated. Yeah, okay, what? Okay, it works. I noticed it. I do not have my trail on. Okay, that cannot be the reason why I did not, like, why I played that shit. Right, like, that will be genuinely a horrible excuse. And now, I swear, like, I'm not even clip farming. Like, if I do this now, like, if I play extremely well, just when I got, like, the trail, then that's gonna be genuinely crazy. You know, I'm trying my best right now, like I did before that, you know. But still, like, wow. Kind of crazy that I did not even notice that. Okay, floor 2 x3, you know. That's good. Okay. Nice. Yes. Wait, I'm genuinely far. Okay, tightrope wrap. I don't expect to do this. Okay, someone did that. Okay, again, same with this one. Did that. Okay, you know what? I can't be mad. I basically passed floor 2. Basically passed floor 2. Floor 2. No, I genuinely can't even be mad. Like, if on the first day of the grind I already get to floor 3, or like basically to, why is this did not come with me? Like, what? Why does my trail does not but like, I can't even be really mad. I mean, I passed the first 2 floors. If I like get to floor 3 once today. No, I am even not even mad if I like don't, because I already got to the ending of floor 2, which is actually like pretty decent for that amount of practice that I put into it. Like, first day and already on floor 3. I guess it's not like, it's pretty hard to say on like which parts ToDT is like. It depends on like what kind of person you are, of course. Like, some might say that are like big, like me, say, oh yeah, A side is the hardest part. Some might say it's B side due to side reading or something like that. But yeah, if you say C side, my bad, because nobody says that the B side is the hardest part. Like, be honest, that does not look like it should be in an insane tower, to be honest. Some of the gameplay on there looks like in a high ramp. My like, why does my trail keep deactivating, bro? Elongated trail, what? What? Yo, I want to get this soul crushing. Outer spiral, what? double. Yo, this, I think this double hit is good. You know, you definitely get a few cool cosmetics if you beat the SC. I'm like, okay, you know, if, like, you know, the most important thing probably right now is consistency. If I get far on, like, if I get to floor 3 today, if I like get consistently to floor 3, then that's really good. Like, if I got the first 5 floors in like 2 days already, that is genuinely a great start. Okay, you know, floor 2 times 4, not the worst thing, you know. Guess like if I like consistently, oh my god, like, why does this like keep happening? This knockdown bitch. No, like if I get consistently to like already like get kind of consistent with floor 2. I mean, like in the last few attempts I like what got every single time to floor 2 besides like 2 attempts. Okay, so that's actually like genuinely some consistency that I'm good at. No, I usually fail like the first kind of challenging jump, but still, it's a lot better actually. Like, if I stay this consistent, which I probably won't, sadly, that would be genuinely, you know, great. So how much tickets does an insane tower give you? Around like what, 300? Because if I beat an insane, I might be able to afford the crystal. Okay. Maybe I should like kind of try to go a bit. I actually kind of have some fun right now. You know, it's kind of surprising. You know, this will definitely change in like a week or something like that when I'm like keep on grinding. I think that this grind will take me around 2 months or more. Maybe even like a year. I genuinely heard like of some people that took 2 years to beat TOFN, which like I'm genuinely scared because like most experiences that I heard like of people with TOFN is like that it took them like a year or something like that to beat it. Of course not every single one said that, but it's like everyone that said it that did it as the first terrifying. Which is why I would do 2IM, and I guess I also because I like the music in that tower a lot more. Yes, 2IM is, you know, pretty cool. It's not a good tower, but I guess I got to floor we already got to you know, X8 X5, sorry. No, that was pretty horrible actually, but no, not the worst thing. No, it's pretty good that I get consistent with it if I just concentrate. I guess I was just talking a bit too much, you know. I mean, like, it's hard to not be consistent with floor if your PB is floor 2. Because, I mean, like, this floor is not the hardest one. Floor 2, only, like, the hard parts are, like, kind of in the beginning if you don't concentrate. And if you don't do a skip, I guess the middle is, but hard too. But if you do the skip, it's pretty easy. But then the ending again gets pretty hard due to these raps, and also the one that I felt. And like I expected to one of these to be my PB at one point. So yeah, it's pretty good that I already got through these on my first day. You know, I might even like take a quick break and then start up another stream. You know, some stuff. but right now I don't really have that plan. And you know, today I have my entire house to myself for like 2 hours. It's, you know, also pretty cool. Oh yeah, by the way, one thing that I wanted to say is that I might also log in a bit more with GD. You know, I got to 81% today on Club Step, and if like a few attempts before that I got to 80%. I mean, I've been like crazy consistent like with that. Like I got to, like on every attempt like 250, which is like where the first hard part of the level was to get Q flow, which is, you know, pretty hard. Why do I guess I get it kind of, I don't know, like I do it really fast, then I should take more time probably. But yeah, I don't know, this looks so cozy here looking outside. Why is it rainy? I don't think if I like go outside it's not raining, right? Oh, it is? I only noticed that in ToDT. You know what? I'm gonna play like an easy tower for some time. I might do ground level ascension. I never played this one. Oh, it's this one. See, you know, whenever I play easy towers in stream, I just do something really embarrassing. No, if I like, I mean, like I constantly have the thought that I like have like a crazy fluke on ToDT, but yeah, that's probably not gonna happening. And the reason why I say this is because I don't want to sound like super confident and then show. Like every time I'm confident about it, my confidence just gets proven wrong. Like it happened too many times. So I never like want to say, oh yeah, I hope that I fluke this, because then I'm just not gonna fluke it and I'm gonna have the most painful experience of all time. Like I'm gonna say, oh yeah, floor 10 is gonna be easily passable, and then I just have 5 floor 10 friends. I remember this song. What the hell? I don't know what I'm gonna. I'm gonna do rank 4 a bit. I guess I wanna maybe complete some stuff there. Okay, here my trail works. Maybe like something is wrong with the placing of zone 2. Right, just does not work. I don't really want to do terrible Mondays. It's like too long and stuff like that. I might do here the good old Elysium or Elysium. If you want to be a bit German. Guess I'm not like German. I mean, like I live in Germany and I was born in Germany, but like all of my ancestors are from Turkey. And I mean, like every single one of my grandparents are from Turkey, or whatever they're called now. Because, you know, my father always used to like say, oh yeah, Turkey on English is Turkey, which it means. And do you know what the other word for Turkey means? And I always like said like, I said when he told me that for the first time, I said like, what does it mean? And he said, it means Turkey, you know, the N word. And I kind of found that funny for obvious reasons. I mean, like, imagine a country is named after an animal. Like, imagine if the United States of America weren't called the United States of America, but they were called something like pigeon or like bird or eagle. Oh yeah, sir. The Eagles attacked us. That sounds like a football team or something like that. Probably the closest, probably the first time that a Ito player talks about sports. You know, like, this tower is pretty horrible. Actually, I hate this tower. Like, I don't want to think while playing a tower, to be honest. I guess this kind of looks a bit cool for like Ring 4. You know, that's like one thing that I gotta give it. It's like really creative and well designed for Ring 4, but in terms of gameplay, like, this is pretty horrible actually. Just also why I haven't completed it yet. I mean, this tower's pretty unfun too. Yeah, no, I definitely, after I beat my first SC, I will definitely do a second SC, of course. Just, you know, something like, something like QIP or something like that. But, whoa. Things that should not be in a hard tower. I think that's like the best opinion that you can have. Okay, I think I can even, it probably won't even hear it since it's up further. I don't know, YouTube is pretty serious about copyright. Which I guess is kind of good. It kind of depends on like what person, let's say, like, oh no. One of those, like, I don't know. Oh no, Jeff Bezos didn't get the $100 that you got from your YouTube video. Like, oh no. But like, if it's like a small artist that like is also struggling and stuff like that, yeah, okay, that's really like, that's like, copyright is really important. Like, copyright is mostly just the way, like, you know, it's pretty hard to say. Like, sometimes it's good, but like, most big companies just abuse it. I mean, take Nintendo for example. Okay, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have the 7th, the 8th, and the last one. Isn't like the I before the X? No, like, I learned about Roman numbers, but I think the I is before the X, and oh wait, I'm stupid. What? What? That would genuinely be a horrible. I don't trust these stairs. I really don't. Okay. I think this looks hella sick. Yes, this floor. Okay. What is this floor? Tower of Anger, the long-awaited sequel. I guess the sequel to Tower of Anger is Tower of Funny Thoughts. But that floor is the sequel to Tower of I guess the entire terrorist marks the end of the Anger trilogy. What? What is this, bro? There's also got some cool conveyors. We love conveyors, don't we? And also, like, these are free stats, which makes like the texture look horrible. I just wanted to say that. The texture looks horrible due to that cut off. And you could just make that one stud smaller or bigger. Okay, we got TOSI. Wait, is this like memory or what? Because this tower loves to do that. Does not seem like it. Okay, good. Just no, it's just like that mirror section. I saw Nolicity. Not Nolicity, bro. It's null and it's Nolicity. What? Yeah, okay, no, this tower is something that I should have not touched. Sorry, no, fuck this. I'm out of here. No, I'm not playing towers like that. Los Grandes. You know what? I have to. When I'm in ring 4, I gotta try the best tower of all time. You know, best TOI. Man, this tower's again. They even have fin stats in the lobby. You know the tower's gonna be good when they have fin stats in the lobby. Good, like preparing for the best tower in the entire game. Look at this. You know, I kind of think that TOI had a lot of potential actually. Like, if it wasn't for the fin stats, this tower could genuinely be one of the best ones in ring 4. Just, you know, they had to ruin it because it was really lazy. You know, like, this tower genuinely had, like, some potential. Like, it has some pretty creative client object usages. But because you know, that will not happen. I mean, the revamp, like, I heard, like, some person say this, and that's pretty much true. It's just, TOI's revamp that's, like, being worked on by Itnir is literally, just TOI with different gameplay. No. Do you know what the opposite of chaos means? No. I have a horrible joke. I want to tell you. This joke was genuinely horrible. Like one of the worst ones. Like that joke. About Ito, of course. What is the acronym of Citadel wacky strategy for vegans? You know what it is? It's tofu. I think most people won't even get this. I think most people will get it, but like it's so unfunny. Like I genuinely don't think that any person watching this would like kind of find this funny. Yeah, but you know, I'm also kind of getting bored. I mean, it's an hour. I might stream later or just tomorrow. You know, I want to like might start it up and stream later. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. You know what? I'm gonna play Holy Flip. Yo, one question: is Brandon watching the stream? He joined like every single time when I was like streaming. Even like went into the same time so I stream. Maybe that he knows that I'm streaming. So yeah, Brandon, if you can type in chat if you're watching the stream. Yeah. Whoa. Fungal funk. Why is this the best funk I've ever heard? I'm actually getting a kind of decent done. But still, this tower's like bland cereal. Like plain white rice tower. Yeah, I think that's a good name for this. Like unseasoned chicken tower. And yeah, it has to be about food. I'm a badass. Why do wing 4 towers always gotta do that something? Yeah, I got an itch that won't stick with my bitch. Oh, that's just big. Okay, almost close now. Damn, this tower's sweet. Okay, I'm meant to be done. Yo, okay, that was kind of close. What? That is genuinely one of the worst jumps I've ever seen. But then I'm also kind of getting bored. I just did this for fun, so I didn't really expect this. Oh, why is there a tomato? But yeah, I think it's enough for today. I'm gonna call it quits for today. I might stream later though. You know, kind of getting bored. But yeah, I guess that's it for today.